It's Week 16 of the 2022 season. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Rams and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Our game here, the second of 3 on this fine Christmas day. Coming up later tonight, the Bucs and Cardinals from Glendale. And then remember, as if your spouse hasn't chided you enough already, more football coming your way tomorrow night. Chargers and Colts on the 26th from Indianapolis. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Here's Mayfield. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down to the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Throw left side on target to and it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dillon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. It quickly to Thielen here. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They run again with Dillon. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st down, Stafford here. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal. Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. Fields it right around the goal line and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Automatic 1st down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Broncos had 8 and 6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50, it's Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Rolling to his left. Robinson's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And coming out now, the Broncos. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
On 1st down at Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 1, Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Denver's offense now set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, 44 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This is what can happen if you keep plays alive with your feet. He was in the pocket, got out of the pocket, and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Stafford on 1st down. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Mayfield with it once more. He'll get this one to Patrick. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating, and they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were...
Touchdown! Cortland Sutton from 19 yards away. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
McManus's point after is good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What are you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he's got Higbee complete right side. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to have a Rams first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Stafford. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Allen. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos about set to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing play. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. Bats out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going.
desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.